There's a brand new item in Minecraft that was left in there by mistake, or so we think. And no, it's not clickbait. Look at this thing. It's called the DEBUG stick, and you can get it in the latest Minecraft 1.13 snapshot. What up, everybody? It's me, Logdotzip, and we are here in the latest Minecraft 1.13 snapshot, and it is fantastic stuff. We've got a DEBUG stick as well as a numerous amount of blocks and items that you can now use to change around with said DEBUG stick. Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. This is an extremely cool snapshot that just came out for Java Edition that not only adds the DEBUG stick, but also adds various different ways to get blocks that are normally secretly obtainable only through different means, but now they act as their own block. Look, this is an actual real block for once. We got some real blocks here for once. They actually show up, and we've even got some new looking blocks right here. Infested? Ooh, you'll find out soon. Now, before we get into every single aspect of this update, I wanted to let you guys know that there's going to be more videos on the upcoming snapshots, so you should probably subscribe and hit that bell to be notified of them right as they come out. And a like rating, of course, is always appreciated to let you guys know that just do it. No, honestly, it's just a good indicator of like what you guys want to see from me. So if there's a lot of likes on this, I'm gonna do more things with it. I mean, really, like, what am I doing right? It's ridiculous. Anyways, we'll get to all the new items last. I want to show you this DEBUG stick first because it's honestly like one of the coolest things that's come to Minecraft in a very long time. And we're pretty sure it was left in by mistake. It was discovered kind of by accident because there's some new command syntax. If you actually type slash down here, it's no longer a giant black screen compared to the last snapshot that came out. It's a nice little compacted area that lets you cycle through all the different commands that you've got access to in Minecraft. And the one we are looking for is going to be slash give. And we're going to give ourselves a nice little item called the Minecraft DEBUG stick. Well, we gotta type it right. There we go. DEBUG stick. Oh, and upon giving yourself a DEBUG stick, you get some pretty interesting features. We're actually gonna go into game mode survival and see if it works here rather than do it. Nah, just a regular stick. But in creative mode, it takes on different abilities. Namely, you can switch between occupied, facing, basically all the different data values that certain blocks have. You see, all these different blocks have various data values, whether it's determining where they're placement as an item, whether it's determining if they're connected or not, if they, you see, like, look at all of this. We got access to a lot of different looking blocks now and different ways to apply them to Minecraft. There's even been some amazing chest changes that we'll get to in just a little bit of time. Hey, this is fun, to be honest with you. We'll get to the chest in a little bit, but I'm actually gonna go down the list of every different thing you can do. Like, really? Like, do you see this? This is amazing. I'm gonna make a full track out of it. Hold on. So left clicking with the DEBUG stick will cycle through the various different data values you can input and modify on these certain data blocks, and right click will toggle them. So if you look here in this text, which you can see nice and grayed out so it's easier to see, thanks Mark, what you'll notice is that the brewing stand in this example has 3 different bottle areas, 1, 0, and 2. And if you left click, you can cycle through them. And if you right click once you've chosen one, you can actually slowly fill up if the graphic actually has a bottle in it or not. So we're gonna left click once, right click again, another bottle appeared. Even though there's nothing in here, the bottles are appearing with the DEBUG stick. So we've just filled up this brewing stand. This is gonna be amazing for decorations, and I'm not even playing with that either. Now look what we can do. We can actually change the type of bed that we can create by left clicking and cycling through these different objects. So now we've made a nice little bench. Look at this. No longer a bed, it's a nice blue bench. And we've got some decoration examples that you can do with the snapshot in this house over here. Again, we'll get to that in a little bit. Fences, you already saw a little bit of fences. You can change the direction that all the different sides are facing. You can change if you want them to be touching or not with the different, you see, like, I love it. Like, it's really cool. I'm gonna break this guy. Look, he's just hanging out. It's greatness. Look. Oh, it's good. I like want to do something with this. Like, this could be the top of like a weather vane. You can actually stack these and like do some interesting. In fact, hold on. Like, I don't know. That looks cool to me for some reason. Maybe because I've never been able to see it before in Minecraft. But like, there's gonna be a lot of different ways to decorate using this DEBUG stick. You can change ladder placement. You can actually make it so that you can go in between ladders. There's no blocks touching these ladders. They're actually just hanging out, standing like on their own accord. And you can change what area. You can use them to like kind of stand. You'll be able to do a lot more interesting parkour mechanics using this as well. Finally, like ladders that don't require any block to be like, this is gonna phenomenally change a lot of really cool things about Minecraft. I already did this one. Why is it over here again? Killing me. Wait, can we switch anvil type? Let me see. Oh, you can change the facing value. Can we change like what level of... Nah, it didn't let me switch between the cracked ones. It just lets you change the placement very easily because there's lots of directional types of blocks that you can mess with using the debug. For example, look at this. We can do all the different directions and change them willy-nilly. Doesn't even need to be attached to anything. In fact, look at this. Ooh, I can't wait. Now I want to be in there. Put the chicken in there. Get in there. Check it out. You've never been able to do this before. Yeah, get on up. Yeah. Whoa. Hey, kind of... it's kind of a little glitchy, but we could never do that before, so who cares? Anyways, we're gonna let him do his thing over there. We're gonna change the rest of these data types. So you can actually right click to change the powered level of this so it stays powered. Ooh, hey, I really enjoy that. Can we change the you can actually change facing direction, I want to say. Yeah, buttons are now directional too. Again, more on that in just a second. We're gonna keep bouncing through all these different ones. You can change the facing value of all these. You can change if it's a powered state or not. Very interesting stuff. Chests, always good. You already saw me messing with the direction earlier. Again, we've got a nice chest section, just a little bit. Whoa, and we can now mess with it. Wow, and it don't even break when we do it. Jeez, this is gonna be amazing. All the different oh, this is fun. Now what can we do with the cauldrons, huh? Oh, we can fill up the different levels of it just by using this debug stick. That is really neat. What others? You got selected level 2. Yeah, it didn't look like you have any rotation options on the left click. What about the cake? Oh yeah. Oh that's funny. Oh, that's good. Now can we change the plate? Now we can't change placement, but you can very easily choose the cake level just by right clicking with this stick. Well, that's fun. It's like a fun little animation, just slowly getting more cake. Delicious. Love it. Now what about this one? We can just ooh, that's interesting. It kind of like makes it grow a little bit. Can we, how far can we take this rabbit hole? Doesn't look like we can actually do too much, but we can get vines here. Doesn't really do what it needs to in terms of that. I mean, it's just hanging out at that point. You can select the different, yeah, I'm over. Now what can we do with the banner here? We can select rotation and it can, ooh, hey, that's fun. And if you sneak, it'll go the other direction. Wow, holding it? Nice! This is really neat. Wow, hey, I'm honestly so easily impressed. I mean, it's a rotating banner. It's not that special, but, you know, we'll go with that. Now, what can we do with the signs, huh? You can select rotation on the signs as well. Just continues to rotate it around. This is going to be so useful for modifying things. Honestly, what about this? This just changes. That's great. Oh, it just changes all the different facing objects. You can do it with the end rods. You can do it with pretty much anything that has some form of directional state. Now, doors, they're their own story. They're technically two different tile entities, so you can actually individually power doors now. You can reverse them. I mean, look. Wow. Oh, this is good stuff. Can I? Oh, man, but when you right-click it, kind of fixes at least part of it. Yikes! You make up your dang mind, dude. I'm telling you. What now? Can we? What if I? There we go. So we reversed it technically. Now I'm curious to see, can we go all the way back to powered or not? Okay, so, boy, well, you get the point. You can do doors. What are you looking at? You can even use it on slabs to switch between a full double slab, a top slab, a lower slab, etc. You can change all the different types. You can change the direction of bark. You can change the direction of dispensers. You can change the direction of furnaces. And not only with furnaces, but you can actually change it to lit. It's lit, baby. It is so true. And look, there's nothing in this furnace, but now you can easily make lit furnaces using this debug stick. This is going to be so nice. Now, you can change snowy versions of it. Now, it's interesting. When you're not in a snow biome, the snowy block of grass will have a completely gray top. So you could, in theory, use this for interesting, like, grayscale paths using just grass. And it makes me wonder, can I actually put a flower or a sapling on top of this? Oh, yeah, but does it? Ooh, so we can make it gray and still put plants on top. Very interesting. Oh, there's different stages of sapling? Interesting. I'm curious about it. We'll get to that in a little bit. Again, whoa, y'all see this? Hey, now you can switch between extended or facing modes, so we could actually look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, that's great. Now we can get headless piston blocks at a moment's notice. What would I do with those? I don't know, but we at least got the option of it now, right? Look at that. You can change all these. Oh, it's truly nice. Shape? Oh, yeah. Oh boy. Wow, we can get these individual corner stair blocks now too. Yo, I'm honestly so pumped about this. It's so simple, but I'm so pumped about it. Oh, this is the greatest thing to happen. You can even mess with certain flower types depending on what part you right click. So you can just have a straight vine. Kind of looks like vines. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, well, I mean, that looks a little silly, but now you can do some interesting, whoa, it's reversed. Wow, no way. Wow, this is cool. What are we doing? Nice, nice. Just rotates between them. Okay, okay, okay. What else can we do? And we can just switch between those. Yeah, that's fine. It does what it needs to. So you can get some really weird looking flower rotation. I honestly like how this one looks. I can see this going through like a bunch of, kind of looks like thick reeds, like overgrown reeds, almost like bamboo that's got some leaves popping off of it. Really cool decorating option with this. We could probably change the fence to do some interesting stuff. Yeah, this is so cool. And it even has a hitbox. You could use this to do some really unique parkour. Oh, wow. Yo, I'm all about this right now. So we've covered most of the debug sticks. Nice features. It's time to cover some other things. Chests. If you wanted to place individual chests right next to each other, you used to have to alternate between regular chests and trap chests. You see the little trap's got the red outline around it. No longer, my friends. You can now place individual chests right next to each other. These are all the regular chests. You see, I'm placing them right next to each other. Finally. Finally. Oh, I'm so happy about it. Now, you can still combine them by being snuck down. I'm sneaking right now, and if you do it, then they will in fact you go separate. If you're not sneaking is when they get combined again. So you can do some really interesting things with that. But I did want to show you with the debug stick, you can in fact cycle between different types of chests, both the single, the standard, and an invisible chest type. So if you'll see here, we can in fact start messing with different portions. You see, look at this. Look at that. Y'all tell me you don't love it right there. We got some like weird, well, the point is we can make it invisible by, you see, look at that. We now have an invisible chest, my friends. This is a working chest. You can get this with a debug stick. You can use it to make hidden chests in your Minecraft world. It will in fact open. You can in fact store things, and you can break it. Now, one thing I did see that was interesting is when you break chests in this latest snapshot, there's kind of some lag. Like, look, slight frame. You see in the slight frame drop? It probably has something to do with how chest data is stored now. Ain't no thing. But unfortunately, you still cannot push with this. Wait, actually thinking about it, the particle chain, the particle dust and the levers, that's a new thing. I never saw that before. That's really cool, to be honest with you. I guess it shows you between turning on and turning off, because there's less particles when you turn it off as opposed to turning it on. Very interesting. But you still can't push chests. You can push other things. For example, note blocks can now be pushed, and you can use the debug stick to properly change the note, the powered level, the instrument, etc. You see? You can slowly go through all of them, changing it to powered or not by sneaking whilst doing it. And look at that. Fine-tuning all the different notes to whatever you need it to be. This is exactly what we like. Look at this. So good. Moving swiftly on, my friends, it's time to show you some of the new blocks that have been added, namely different buttons of every single wood type, as well as different trap doors of every single wood type, and some new blocks to boot. These are called bark blocks. You can get them in your creative menu, similarly to how you can get all these new items, including those ones over there. We'll get to those. Just relax. Seriously, relax. It's not a big deal. You can see right here, you've got all the different pressure plates. You've got all the different trap doors. You got everything. In fact, the pressure plates aren't here. Oops, my bad. Much better. Look at these. And they all make great little noises too, and that's just cute. But the point is, they all exist in the creative mode menu now. Wow, there's even some I missed in here. Farmland's got its own little block type now. We've got Grass Path with its own block type. And again, a preview of some of the other blocks that you can see here. Red mushroom block, brown mushroom block. You've got the stem block. Now, there is a certain block over here that you cannot get in your creative mode menu still. It happens to be this block right here. It's like the inside of the mushroom, right? However, you can replicate it by taking either mushroom block, placing one down, and then surrounding it, and whatever side it's been surrounded on, it will like remove the texture and show those nasty dirty spores underneath. So just by doing that, we now have our very own special one of these blocks. But you can get these in creative mode now. This is the red mushroom one, this is the stem block, we've got ourselves this brown mushroom block, and we also have the smooth stone block as well. Now, as far as I know, there's currently no way to get these in survival mode, so you still have to do creative mode to get them. That may change in the future, but for now, you guys will just have to deal with it. Now, speaking speaking of pumpkins, we weren't speaking of pumpkins before. Well, now we are. Shut up. When you find pumpkins in the wild, they no longer have faces on them. They are just plain old pumpkins. That's right. No more faces on the pumpkins. Now wait, you can still get them, but you have to carve them first. You can't even wear pumpkins until you carve them. You see, I'm trying to apply it to my... Come on. Doesn't work that way anymore. If you want to carve pumpkins, you're actually going to need to get yourselves some shears. So you can collect by doing that. Look at this. Look at this. Shearing will give you some pumpkin seeds, and it will also add the face to your object. Now you see, now that we got a nice pumpkin collected version, look at this. Carved pumpkin versus regular pumpkin. It's its own block type now. And you can still wear this one, which is nice, but now you can decorate with pumpkins not looking spooky all the time, which is even nicer. And the reason that the fence oak gates are here, I said that in an interesting order, is because the pumpkins and the fence oak gates, we're just gonna go with it, were only two blocks that you could not place in air if not placed properly. Beforehand, you had to have an object underneath the pumpkin. You couldn't just place a pumpkin in mid-air, for example. Well, I mean, oops, stupid grass messed up my example. Here's what I'm trying to show you. You could never do this before. You would have had to have a grass block underneath. No longer a limitation, and you can do it with the oak fence gates. Got it right that time as well. You could never do this before. Now, this is just a quality of life thing. Does it change much? No. One big thing that has changed, though, are these puppies. Infested stone. These replaced monster eggs, aka the blocks that silverfish lived in. They're now called infested stone, and they have a very unique ability. They will break instantly. The moment you see, look at that, the moment, and it's gonna start to get the other ones too if you're not careful. The moment you touch one of these blocks, even if it's with your fist, it will instantly break. This is sure to surprise you and overwhelm you when you happen to be in get away from me. When you happen to be in areas where silverfish normally reside. You see, they've already started to break themselves. This can easily overwhelm you if you are not extremely careful. Like, look, it's slowly infesting everything. Can we get some regular block? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Basically works on block updates now, and again, you can punch these and they will still break instantly the moment silverfish are found to be inside. This will be extremely dangerous, and it's gonna make strongholds and other areas in extreme hills biomes a lot more difficult. Guys, save me! Now, for the most part, those were all the additions and changes in this snapshot. What we have here to finalize things is some examples of changes that you can use the new trapdoors for, as well as the debug stick. For example, we changed the bed here to look like a nice little couch. I love my friend. And we used some of the trapdoors to act as little wooden side arm placement zones. I don't know what I'm saying. Again, these guys look like chocolate bars, so you could use it to decorate with cakes and just overall have a nice, real sweet experience. You feel me? You can use trapdoors to kind of act as shutters that have been open. You can use them as tables. You can do a lot with this. I've got like a TARDIS looking thing. I don't know, maybe it's a changing area that you can step into. You can do a lot with this stuff, okay? Trapdoors of every type, extremely nice. Ooh, cool roof. You got a little water area to, I don't know, nice little graded area, you know, just whatever. It's great, and it's available right now. The brand new Snapshot 17W47A, the latest in Minecraft 1.13 snapshots. I encourage you all to download it and mess with some of this stuff right now. It is way too much fun, and I gotta get in the right game mode before, yeah, it is way too much fun to mess with all this stuff, guys. Please go check out the download. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more information on the snapshots right as they come out, you can let me know, babe, by dropping a like on this video right now, and of course subscribing and hitting that bell to be notified of the next video right as it comes out. And if you don't do it, well, this chicken's gonna be stuck here forever, so don't let him down. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. Let me know what you think of the snapshot in the comment section of this video. And did I mention yet that I have t-shirts for sale? Yeah, link in bio, baby. Thank you so much for all the support on the channel. I love you guys, and we will see you for another awesome Minecraft video tomorrow. Have a good one. See you later.